Hello, my name is Asha and this is Asha's Comics and Games, and today we are going to be looking at the Mount Rushmore of comic related stuff. So this is part 1 of Marvel and DC. First, we'll look at Mount Rushmore of superheroes, Marvel and DC. So there's superheroes all together. So personally, I think we have to have Spider-Man on there because, he's kind of the face of Marvel. We've got to have Batman on there because he's the face of DC, and we've got to have Superman on there because he is the face of superheroes. And then there is a bit of competition for this one. It was either between Wonder Woman or Captain America for me, but in particular Wonder Woman is the face of female heroes altogether, so I thought she's more prominent and she is much more of a main part of her universe than she is, and she's shown to have quite some strength. So we're going to just look at the Mount Rushmore Marvel heroes now. Obviously we've got Spider-Man, we've got Captain America, we've got Iron Man, and we've got Hulk. So I was going to put Wolverine on this as well, but for me, Wolverine wasn't as key part of my childhood, or really, I don't really read the comics, to be honest, either. But for comics altogether, he would be up on this list instead of Iron Man, because him, Captain America, Spider-Man, and the Hulk are the main 4 parts of the comics, really. But for me, because I like watching the MCU films, Iron Man is more of a key focus for me. So then we've got the DC superheroes. We've got Batman, obviously. Again, he was on the Mount Rushmore of superheroes, so he's got to be on the Mount Rushmore of DC, because he is literally the face of DC. You've got Superman, again, face of superheroes. He's got to be on there. Wonder Woman, she is the face of female superheroes. She's got to be on there. She's literally the best female superhero who ever lived. And then this one was also debated by myself. For me, it was between the Flash and Green Lantern, because I thought that Green Lantern is more of a key part of the universe than the Flash. But then the Flash is, in the recent years, with the theories and the film, he's been more key part of the DC universe and the DCU altogether. And then we're going to look at the superhero teams. The first one I've got over there is Teen Titans, with the main members being Robin or Nightwing, Starfire, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Raven, and we've also got some Kid Flash in there once in a while. Next one I've got is X-Men. So you've got loads of different characters. For me, X-Men is quite a prominent, main part of that MCU. Well, not the MCU, but Marvel Universe, Marvel Comics and Marvel Universe altogether, with main people like Storm, Jean Grey, Beast, Gambit, Cyclops, Jubilee, Cable, Angel, etc. And then I don't think people can really think about this when they talk about superhero teams. But for me, the Bat family in particular, because I read a lot of Batman comics and just Batman related stuff, to be honest, Batman is definitely... the Bat family is definitely on my list, because you've got it's just such a deep-rooted team in the DC universe. You've got Batwoman, Catwoman, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Robin, Batman, Red Hood, Alfred Pennyworth, Catwoman. Just so many really good characters who fight crime with no powers, which is really cool to see. And then I've got the Justice League, obviously. I was debating putting the Avengers on here, but we just haven't seen enough of the stability with the Avengers that we have seen with the Justice League in the past. I think the Justice League is just more prominent and more popular, to be honest. Next thing we've got is female superheroes. I was going to do male superheroes, but the first one was basically male superheroes anyway, so I think I'll save that for part 2. By the way, there is going to be a part 2, probably coming out tomorrow. So female superheroes now. We've got Hawkwoman on that side. That was the one I was debating, because I was thinking, there's a lot of female superheroes out there. I was thinking Zatanna maybe, or Black Widow maybe, but I didn't put Black Widow on here, I don't think. I've got the Scarlet Witch. She is the main, she is the most powerful person in the MCU at the moment, and she is a really good superhero. Storm, again, really great character and a really great really, really great story as well with the X-Men. When she's not with the X-Men fail. It's just a point that she is the backbone of the X-Men team. You can't have female superheroes without Wonder Woman, because she is the face of female superheroes. Next, we've got sidekicks or legacy characters from DC. We've got Batgirl. I think, she's a great sidekick, and she really works well in the Bat family, especially, as well as Oracle. She's really good as Oracle as well. We've got Wally West, the Flash, who actually takes over the mantle of the Flash, and he manages to be faster than Barry and Jay Garrick, so I think that's just automatically showing he's better. We've got Speedy next, Red Arrow. This is the one I was debating, because for me, he is he can be a bit arrogant at times, and he can be a bit of a bad character to follow sometimes, but I think he definitely deserves to be on this list. And then we've got Nightwing, Dick Grayson, or Robin. He's definitely by far on this list. You can't really say that he's not on the list. We've got the Bat family, the Batman or Batman family villains. We've got Bane, Joker, Riddler, and Deathstroke. For me personally, Joker and Bane are my favourite characters from the Batman films, especially. The Riddler, I really like him from the comics, to be honest. I think he is my second favourite villain from all of comics, to be honest. And then Deathstroke, he is a really good villain to the Teen Titans especially. And then we've got Marvel villains. Thanos has to be on the list since the MCU, Green Goblin has to be on there as well because of the Spider-Man films. Doctor Doom was another one I was debating. You could say that he has not had as well as live appearances as the other two characters. And then Magneto, Ian McKellen plays great Magneto in Fox, the Fox universe. Great character he is. Female villains. We've got this one. I literally just finished doing this not too long ago. We've got Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Hela, and Cheetah. Cheetah was the one I was debating because I was going to put Harley Quinn on here, but I was like, she's not really a villain. She's more of an anti-hero since she joined the Suicide Squad. Hela definitely deserves to be on this list since Thor Ragnarok because she is a hell of a villain. Catwoman, she can be a villain, but she's also in some storylines. She's a part of the Bat family and so etc. I was thinking about putting Talia al Ghul instead of Cheetah, and I was, Cheetah's more of a prominent person in the DC comics. It's been particularly Poison Ivy has to be on here. Superman villains. We've got Zod, Lex Luthor, Bizarro, and Doomsday. So for me, in particular, Lex Luthor and Bizarro have to be on this list. Zod and Doomsday, they're like the two closest people that actually had a chance of being a Superman. I would have put Darkseid on here, but it's more of a Justice League villain in my opinion. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.